I have no clue what this says. Why didn't they write it in a way that everyone could understand? Who writes a book in such a messy and complicated way?
Your Highness, that book was written by the first Green River King. It details how to be a good ruler, explaining how to rule well and the methods of ruling, which are things you should learn as the Crown Prince set to one day rule.
All these books, geez.
Additionally, you must also learn blah 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 blah. These are all the books you need to read.
Aw, I don't care anymore. Today isn't the day, teacher.
Your Highness.
Anyway, Vice Commander, isn't today the day at the Grand Master and Sir Ian have their final spar, right?
Oh yes sir, it is.
Then they should be going at it right about now. Let's go and watch. It's been a while since I last saw them battle.
Till the end. I swear. Next is. This time I can reach him. At the very end. To a magician.
Well done.
So even in the end, I couldn't even leave a scratch on you, Ian.
You say a scratch yet you aim for the heart. If I did get hurt, I'll die for sure.
Thank you for your help these past years.
It's the fee for the necklace.
Your help over these years far exceeded its value. For that, I thank you.
Well, you really did progress greatly in these past 5 years.
Ian, can I ask you one more thing?
Of course.
How strong are you right now?
Not as strong as you might hope. A 5th class magician. I was 26 in my past life when I reached this rank. So it can be said that my growth is fast. I was hoping to be at least a 6th class magician. But I can't do nothing about the growth of my mana brain and mana heart. So this is my limit. I just hope my body finish growing as soon as possible.
Wow, as expected of the greatest magician in the Empire.
Your Highness.
I heard today's match was your last sparring match. So let's all go and have breakfast together in celebration of my right and left-hand men will have the best meal possible.
I'm sorry, Your Highness, but today is the day my education at the tower ends and I'm given responsibilities of a high-class magician. So I will have to see the tower master right away.
I see, then it's unavoidable then. Okay, go ahead and we'll eat together next time.
I'll make time for it as soon as I can. I'll be off then.
That robe my father gave him had a spell in it that allows flight. I don't know about other things, but I'm really jealous of that. Oliver.
Your orders, Your Majesty.
From what I saw, it looks like you were evenly matched with Ian. So are you capable of fighting magicians now?
That, sir, is a two-part answer. If it's Ian, then I can't even leave a scratch on him. The gap is just too wide. However, against other magicians, they're manageable.
Oh, so you came. This feels a bit strange. It feels like only yesterday that I only heard about you, the special boy from the north. Yet that boy has already become a fine young man. I guess it means that I have aged that much.
You'll be fine for at least several more years.
Amazing, everywhere I look I see nothing but praises. You really are a fortune to the Empire and the Ivory Tower. You are the ideal mage all the young ones strive to be. The ideal magician.
You praise me too much.
Well, we'll soon see about that. As you know, today is the last day. If you were a normal student of the academy, you would have been sent out to nearby lands, but your case is special. All your last day would just consist of only this conversation with this old man. I hope it doesn't down you too much.
Not at all, in fact, it's an honor.
I thank you even if those are just empty words. Congratulations, you're now a full-fledged magician as of today. This AA sign that will let you move any soldier or civilian in the Empire. You surely will have many times to use it.
Are there that many places that need high-class magicians?
It's not about the demand. There are fewer high-class magicians now. Even Helene settled down. Who would have thought that? I didn't want to burden you with this, but your help is really needed.
So there's that many tasks ahead of me.
You are essentially the strongest force of the Ivory Tower. But since is the first time, I'll let you choose.
Rodmere is the city with the largest port in the Empire. Benson is the iron production city of the Empire, and that is Fyric, the northeastern lands I was sent to in my previous life. I was sent to replace the previous mage that died. I'm interested in firing.
That place has been desperately asking for help. Even after sending 2 third-class mages and soldiers, it still wasn't enough. Monsters from the Great Plans has been acting up. The details are written here, so please read up. Do you think you could give me an answer today? If you refuse, I'll need—
No need, I'll take the assignment.
You're going to Feeric on your first assignment. That place is famous for being full of monsters.
Ian, isn't that place dangerous?
It's not too dangerous, plus it's only temporarily, so I will be back in a few months.
Captain, can you take a look at this elixir I made in the lab before you go? I created something decent you should take with you on mission.
Douglas, now that you're all grown up, shouldn't you change your way of addressing Ian?
What's wrong with Captain? Okay, how about brother Ian?
Is this really the same Douglas I knew in my past life?
It's nice that you gained yourself a little brother.
Miss Phage, what do you mean?
Why are you getting so flustered?
You need to call him Sir Ian.
Hey, we're a family at this point, Sir Ian. That sounds distant.
Are you being picky when we're living off them?
What do you mean my genius is benefiting this house greatly too?
Genius, my foot.
This kind of thing not bad either. No, you can't call me brother.
Are you ready to go? Will you be leaving for the Feeric territory right away?
I plan on stopping by the Ivory Tower first to give my goodbyes. Now Sir Radio in order to activate.
Now didn't we already go by this yesterday? Don't worry, I swear on life to protect Lady Page.
I truly hope there won't be no need to use it, however.
Hey big bro, I mean boss, please take this. You know Dad's half elixir, I tried to make my own version of it. It's probably, no, mine is a lot better version than that.
Right, thanks. I'm sure it will be effective.
Boss, are you going to zoom all the way to the Feeric territory with your cape?
No, I'll take a carriage to the outskirts of the capital.
Ian,
Mother.
eat this on your journey. I was sure to pack in a good amount. The first tray you need to eat by today, and the others can be eaten later. I packed your favorite pot pie. Be careful and don't skip any meals.
Yes, Mom. I'll be off then.
Bring me more of those filthy heads. Don't even think of dying before then.
Great Lord!
What's wrong?
The rear supply battalion, it was attacked by orcs crossing the mountain.
What? Why are those bastards who should be on the front line attacking the back? I want Mags and Battalion 2 and 3 to protect the fort while the first follows me.
Yes, sir!
We're going to handle the orcs in the rear. These monsters may be done, but they move systematically. Our vets can handle this, but the rear is made up of mostly new recruits. I hope I make it in time. What's this? It's snow. What in the world happened?
Luckily my arrival was just in time. As you can see, I've managed to keep events similar to what I know and maintain a distance from Ragnar. There are 2 key events that I need to change, and once I do, the future where Ragnar would take the throne should be threatened enough for him to take action. However, navigating this delicate balance requires precision. The first event involves the plains which I choose to go to first, and altering its course will disrupt Ragnar's calculated plans. The second event is the Summit of the Kings, holds the key to undermining his influence. By strategically manipulating these pivotal moments, I aim to not only secure my own position but also sow the seeds of uncertainty in Ragnar's pursuit of the throne.
Reveal yourself.
I heard that you were in need of assistance. My name is Ian Page, a high-class magician of the Ivory Tower.
Ian Page? You mean the noble from Moblian, that's Sir Ian Page? Ha ha ha, I did expect such a young lad to come to our aid. I heard of your accomplishments in exterminating the goblins in the Goblian Mountains at such a young age. It is an honor to meet you.
I too am most honored to meet Great Lord Calian Pierrick, the Great Warrior in the East.
I'm sure you're tired from your journey. Let's head back, and if you have time we have a lot to discuss. I didn't know they would come in such a large numbers. No, I expected it, but not in these numbers. They seem real determined these days. There has to be trouble in the Great Plains otherwise. As you saw, Ian, we placed 2 requests to the palace and Ivory Tower. The first was for provision and troops, and the second to dispatch a high-class magician, one skilled enough to help overturn this situation we're in. I'm dumbstruck at your abilities, the destruction of the monster army and the ice wall. Since the canyon has been barricaded, we gained some time. However, it's a temporary solution. We're about to go to war with the monsters in the Great Plains. Due to the swarms of monsters that have been intruding for years, the troops are getting tired and our rations are nearly depleted. If only the additional troops and rations came, we could continue to fight off these monsters. It seems the Empire has put that request on hold. From the looks of it, you're our reinforcements.
I understand. The ice wall will hold for up to 10 days. If we monitor the monster coming from the mountain range, we should be safe temporarily. Within those 10 days we can go to the Great Plains.
Sir Ian, are you planning on going yourself?
We must find the cause for all this and a possible solution if able.
I sent countless troops into the Great Plains and it yielded no results. However, what we did manage to learn is the different breeds of monsters have stopped fighting each other and has joined forces and are only attacking humans. The monsters are not only attacking us, but also the northern border of the Coldwood Empire and the western borders of the Principality of Ro, intruding on their borders simultaneously. Some other nations have few paths leading to them, and so they suffer less from the monster. Among them is the Great Serpent's Gorge, which contributes to the concentrations of the monster attacks of the Pyrrhic estate. The bizarre thing here is that, at the southern border of the Great Plains, the Aboriginal clan is not being invaded by monsters, as if something preventing them from attacking.
I should go to the southern border and see the Aboriginal clan.
Yes, if it is the leader of the Aboriginal clan, the King of the Shamans, I'm sure he would know something about this. Do you think it's possible to meet and speak with him?
Of course. The Great Plains. Come to think of it, I wonder if that item is still there. The staff of the Great Plains, I quite like that staff. Green River Empire, Coldwood Empire, and the Principality of Ro, these three nations form a united alliance to battle against the monsters from the Great Plains in order to annihilate them once and for all. Once the monsters were annihilated in the Great Plains, and the three nations split the Great Plains full of natural resources. The king of the shamans vanished and the Aboriginals became slaves. Something happened that didn't happen in my previous life occurred. This could be due to my return of trouble in the Great Plains I am not aware of.
If you're enjoying these stories and want more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on future stories from various characters' points of view. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I look forward to bringing you more captivating narratives in the future.